play here, Michael Pilardi. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
General West.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bear.
37, check 37. Switch.
Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
22-jet bomber. Go.
Check 50, check 50.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Exit.
Yep.
Motion.
5.
Second and 5. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
No, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill, kill, kill.
Lane 5-3, lane 5-3.
The final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey, Sam off. Hurry, hurry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Wilkins on the stop.
On 3rd down. Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
61, matchbox lights.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now.
They'll set up to throw. Caught by Jones. And touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on first is Wentz. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Jennings lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Greystone travel. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jones has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards. Shotgun now for Wentz. Completes it to Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
19 yards. First down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allow the defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And it's 3rd
weapon.
down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Another run by Lindsey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On the ready.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift.
Switch it.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. 21 yards there. Big play on fourth down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Raiders.
We got 6.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
53, check 53.
Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check 53.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And Jennings has it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Charlie.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Wentz. This is Jennings.
You ain't got the key to this one.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
132 final. 74, 74. Hey, Delta.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on first down, Wentz, he's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
check 9.
Here, shift.
Hold.
Hey, Great 57. Hey, Haywood.
To throw, it's Wentz. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, very little reason to use them at this point. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes it to Jones. The 20, 10, 5. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and that'll bring up second down.
3 down. Odd.
Here's Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
120.
So don't say nothing.
Hey, kill. What's your touch?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Wentz. That's caught by Jennings. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They'll try and throw for it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here we go. Blue 80!
To the mic. Let's get the ball.
One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.